I'm thankful for so much time that I've had with family. It's been wonderful, and to be able to contribute my talents and creativity towards a game that brings so many people joy around the world.
I'm thankful for my family, working and playing on 2K21.
With everything going on, I'm thankful I get to spend more time with my family. And blacktop mode. And my team.
I'm thankful for Sir Dottie and Wissette and all the other wonderful gamers I get to play with around the world in video.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture. None is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for Minnesota, they've got McDaniels. Russell is out there with Edwards. And it's Spellman in at the 4 slot. Now, here is Russell, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And he makes the first.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
So it's Phoenix now after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Paul. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Now, here is Russell. He dishes it to Edwards. And stolen by Booker. The pass to Mr. Incredible. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
They get it back. Back to Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Spellman.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker looking around. That's short off the rim. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Deflects the pass. Edwards against Booker. Six on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards inside, defended by Booker.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with... That tomahawk, that's just too much force. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Here is Mr. Incredible. We saw him with 10 points last game. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. No good from Booker.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges passes to Mr. Incredible. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Back in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, and especially in the day's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Here is Edwards after the made shot from Mr. Incredible. Back to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. And they're on the break. And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a tie ball game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Russell passes to Spellman. And the shot goes in. Spellman's got his third basket of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Booker outside. Paul outside. Kicks to Ayton. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Second chance effort. Booker outside. And the layup is good. Booker's got 5 now.
Well, just tremendous concentration by Booker. Defense tries to bully him, but he stays completely locked and loaded.
The drive by Russell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Mr. Incredible, and it's blocked.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Edwards with it. 14 points from him the last game against Utah. Here's McDaniels. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And it's Baines missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The Suns trailing. Booker, right side. Chalk up 2 there. He has 7.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now, here is Russell. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Spellman, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now Russell. Pass to Spellman. With it, Johnson's there. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Johnson. Here's Mr. Incredible. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Booker in the post. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, this guy is getting better and better at finishing with force near the rim. Go to work, Devin Booker.
Rubio against Booker. Rubio left side. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Booker against Rubio. Booker outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 11.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Spellman. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz.
And see the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Phoenix making a change here. Saric is checked in.
Hey, just box out, box out.
Substitution here for Phoenix. Aiton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Mr. Incredible comes in for Saric. Mikal Bridges checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Devin Booker.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the Players Union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
They've got McDaniels. Edwards is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Culver. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Now, here's Culver. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah. Now the pass to McDaniels.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Culver following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Another miss by Minnesota.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Now, here's Culver. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
There's a combination of size and agility that makes Culver a threat from the interior. This guy will find a way to create and get around the defense.
Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Pass to Ayton. For three, Bridges. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Paul surveying the floor. From 13, another one falls for Phoenix.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now, here is Russell. Paul with the defensive effort.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here is Mr. Incredible, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And here's Russell. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And that one, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball against Russell. Here's Revis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
The Timberwolves have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. Russell dishes to McDaniels. Here's the teardrop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
This is it to Book. Back to Paul. Shoots over Rubio. Was shot by Paul. No good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Puts it up from 12, and he connects with the jumper. He's got 9.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Rubio against Johnson. Here's McDaniels. Up the line, Minnesota. Out to Russell. Takes the 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after 2 for 6 starts.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Ball passes to Book. Now here's Ayton. Back to Booker from downtown. Rubio with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Rivas, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
This is one of the purest point guards to come around in quite some time. He is, Rubio, the ultimate distributor.
And the Suns call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns ahead. They lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Mr. Incredible is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Crawford at the point guard. Phoenix leading by 5. Booker up top, Edwards defending. Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his third assist on the night.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Down low, Edwards. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. Edwards got 16.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Russell kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Fires from the wing. And the pass to Spellman. They get it again. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Pass to Ayton. He kicks it to Crawford. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Davis, he's covered by Ayton. Back to Russell. 2 points, that one goes.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Bridges with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Minnesota making a switch. Culver's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Russell against Paul. And he hits the button. Paul's got 11 points.
This guy is just so smooth offensively. The ability to get to the floater game for Chris Paul, so important.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Russell passes to Spellman. Feeds it to Culver. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Bridges. Booker draws the double. Paul right side. Here's Ayton. The shot will not fall. Timberwolves go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Phoenix leading by 7.
And standing 6'7", Jarrett Culver with great positional size at that combo guard position.
You know what, Greg? He has drawn some parallels to Karis LeVert with his frame. And obviously similar styles, too. Both guys very fluid off the dribble.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by Bridges. Spellman. Excellent D from Mr. Incredible.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Here's McDaniels. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. making some changes here. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
What we know about Dario Saric is that he entered the league as a high IQ player, fundamentally sound, and his skill set as a stretch four is absolutely I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Throws it up high, throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is what Rubio likes to do off the screen and roll. Hits his teammate where he can do something with it.
Charge outside. There's the pass to Booker. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Davis, covered by Bain, to the right side. Here's Russell. Here's the feed to McDaniels. Count it.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Ball passes to Mr. Incredible. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 13-point game. Lets it go. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
Here's Paul, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Rubio against Paul. Inside. To the wing right side. Here's McDaniels. Omari Spellman has come in for Ricky Rubio. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix leading by 13. Pass to Mr. Incredible. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Russell passes to Spellman, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Now here's Paul. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Boy, it's incredible how many times Chris Paul has led the league in steals. This guy has active hands.
Rivas, covered by Baines. Russell with a wide open look. Rebound by the Suns. Baines has got 6 rebounds in the game. Over Rivas. It's deflected. Now here's McDaniels. He's tightly guarded. Minnesota with the rebound. Now here's Spellman, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And the Suns call time. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah, Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Russell feeling it out a bit. And that's collected by Mr. Incredible. Phoenix leading by 17. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. First one falls for.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Spellman. Rebound by Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the middle. Paul with the bucket. And it's now 23 points for Chris Paul.
Well, the IQ is just at the top of the NBA game. Chris Paul so smart at getting to his spots.
Russell against Paul. Here's Spellman. Phoenix grabs the miss. Mr. Incredible's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the paint, here's Baines, and the dunk by Baines.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the basket is good.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Booker against Hendrix. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Now, here's McDaniel. Covered by Baines.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here is Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Russell passes to Spellman. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Mr. Incredible. On the wing, Booker. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Ball against Russell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Paul.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we could see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we all like to see it.
Here's Spellman. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Inside, here's Mr. Incredible. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's foul number 2 for him. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. So it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
and I never tried. My Hey, good to see you. I see you out there doing work.
get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Just like that.
Get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Get started, man. Get started. Hey, keep the ball. Move around. Hey. Screen coming.
Get your head in the game.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Step out. Focus. Focus.